Good morning, everybody. It's the 20th of March. My name is Dirk from algotrade24.com. Algo Trading Made Simple with our market update for this Friday. Yeah, let's jump into the craziness of the markets. And yeah, I've said this a couple of times and I really mean it. My colleagues and me, and actually nobody that has been around the markets for the last decades has ever seen movements like crazy like this, like we saw in the last couple of weeks now, we have to say actually already. So euro dollar, let's just maybe jump in. We've seen 3 days with crazy downward moves, with suddenly the US dollar getting stronger against the euro again after this huge upward spiral we had the week before, or actually the 2 weeks before that. And yeah, I mean, you have to imagine we came down from 112 all the way to let's say 650. So it's like 550 pips in 3 days, just in one direction. And honestly speaking, I don't know anybody who's ever seen something like this. So this morning during the Asian session, finally we came back a bit, bounced off those lows from yesterday here, went quite significantly higher over 108, and now it's settling down a little bit. And this area now is very interesting because this is actually the low from where the trend previously stopped. And now I think a lot of traders probably would actually right now go in. Let's maybe go to the 5-minute chart here, try to buy the market. What I want to do here is I will right now place a sell order here and go short in euro dollar. So let's go one lot short euro dollar. Okay, and we'll place the stop for this at around just slightly over the high we had today at, so let's say 108.33. So we are risking on this position, no, that's the wrong one, this window I want right now. What is that? 30, 60, 63, 64 pips. So we should have our take profit actually zoom out a bit around the daily lows here again, let's say 1670. So go here, make a take profit 10670. Now of course there is the danger of the market bouncing off here again, going higher, but I don't want to I don't want to grab the hot knife falling here, to speak in pictures and metaphors, because we have a Friday today, and what probably is going to happen tonight is that the market will tend to go lower, will tend to go in the risk-off direction again. Risk-off direction in terms of euro dollar means down, because investors will probably buy US dollars more. Now, if I'm wrong and we see a continued upward move maybe today, maybe even into this direction, and especially in the last half hour of trading today, this actually would be a very good sign that we might attack both heights here again in the upcoming days and weeks of next week. And so let's see how this plays out. I didn't risk too much, have a pretty good risk on reward. See, I'm risking to stay in terms of pictures this much. You see, I'm trying to gain much more. Pretty solid trade in my opinion. Let's look at the stock markets. The S&P 500 also today a bit higher, and now we've always been playing two scenarios there the last stage, and those always actually played out very well, especially the last 2 days. Some really nice trades, getting some points there for those guys of you who follow our Telegram group. If you don't sign up on our homepage, you receive an invitation for the Telegram group as well. With your sign up there, it's of course free. And what we're going to do here, I want to play the game again of either going short up here at around 2,550, or this time going long around this area, 2,441. So whatever comes first, because by the end of the day, I don't really know, and even with my 20 plus years of experience, really what the market is going to do in such a scenario. But those resistance and support lines are the most likely where the market will probably turn around. So I'm going to place first order here. I'm going to trade 5 CFDs there, pending order. Going to do a sell limit at 2,000, let's say 500 and not 50, let's say 48. So first one there. And second order, I'm going to make a buy limit, correct, at 2,442. So I'm not going to put in stop loss and take profit there right now. So I'll monitor very closely this order gets executed. And yeah, let's see. So if the market continues higher, I think there will be a good likelihood that the market will bounce off this area here, 2,550. If we tend to lower, there's a good chance we will bounce off the 2,441. Now that is, of course, always if there is like no catastrophic news coming out again that just makes the market spike in whatever direction. Yeah, let's have a quick look at US dollar yen. So what we saw here, if you guys remember my first videos, I told you I thought this area here, 104.50 to 105.50 is a good area to buy. Now you had to have some breath, of course, here as well, but those of you who bought the US dollar here and stuck with a position, yeah, already made like a nice win of, yeah, almost 400 to 500 pips. Congratulations on that. Good. That's all for now. Now, keep in mind, it's a Friday, and the last half hour of trading in the stock markets and the currency markets are very, very likely to determine what state the market really is in at the moment. Should we trend higher in the last half hour, which, by the way, I doubt a bit, but I might be wrong. So should we trend higher in the US stock markets, that is, not the European stock markets, that actually would be a good sign that finally we could see some turnaround and some positive days beginning of next week. Should we trend lower in the last half hour of trading again, this is a strong sign that there's still a lot of insecurity in the market. Investors are not willing to hold on to their positions over the weekend due to the risk of whatever news coming out. And this is very likely then that next week we are continuing more downwards. Keep that in mind, please. You might want to be careful with having positions actually over the weekend. And yeah, if something special happens, you will of course hear from me again. Intraday always on our Telegram channel as well. And until then, have a safe day, stay at home, have a good weekend, and see you then. Bye bye.